Okay, you can do this. Okay. Okay, Princess. Princess has gone back to her spot. Fighting means standing up for what you believe in. That's it. Hell, we can do that much. I've never forgot what happened during the Revolutionary War, but I'll also never forget how important that peace we won from it is. We'll push back against anyone who wants to take that from us, even if we've got to put our lives on the line. Hey, stop! Stop this as once. You know what's good if you know what's good for you. You have no right to take our freedom. If you try to resist, we're fighting to protect our peace and freedom. That's all. Stay away, and I'll shoot. Stand down. Who are you? I know that guy. He's one of the Gundam pilots. He used to be on our side. Traitor, are you here to threaten Lady Miramaya too? Fighting your guns could stop a few of them, but you can't control all of humanity with power alone. Look around you. Do you really think that you can use this power to suppress the will of this many people? We've lost. Battles like these are not decided by soldiers alone. It looks like I didn't have a part to play this time. That's right, Siri. You've already fulfilled your role. Things don't always go as scripted. That's how the world works. It's better this way. I'll simply fight for peace my own way, just as they do. I'm glad I met you, Dorothy Catalonia. Especially since I got to see the new you, not the woman who lost her way out of anger against war. I have no interest in talking about the past, just as our world changes, so do I. True. I doubt we'll meet again. Farewell, Zero. Though I do have one last request for you before that. If you manage to rescue Raylena, tell her Dorothy would like to see her again sometime. Consider it done! So, she's also standing on her own 2 feet. This is the world Trey's entrusted to us. Would you call what we had a false peace? It can hardly be called a true peace, at least. The fighting still continues. Then what do you intend to do? Isn't it obvious? Let's go. Farewell, Chase. I'll continue to follow my own path. Mr. Takim! Protests against him has broken out all across the city. Suppress them! Don't let the ignorant masses have their way. We can't. We have no forces to spare. No one's! Scorpion Knight, Giga Fortress. That dumb bandit decided to tag along too? Let's see, we're being deployed at a disadvantage, though I don't give a crap how things go as long as I get paid. Noah, suppress the civilians in the city. This old groat sure is a slave driver. That's bad, he's aiming for civilians. Looks like they could use some good old-fashioned discipline. You're late, Lufei. I don't think so. This battle is far from over. Looks like the weight's gone from your shoulders. I'm still trying to find my way. I'm sure I'll be looking for as long as I live. We can talk about it later. Wu Fei, you take care of the civilians. I'll protect those who wish to fight. That is my justice in my own fight. Come, Suzaku, Colin! Looks like Wu Fei finally understands. I wouldn't be so sure. Get your head in the game, the enemy's right in front of us. Nothing can stand against us. That sounds like a challenge to me. Suzaku, Colin, it's time. Got it. Get a good look. This Lancelot's our ace in the hole. Say what? Formation 0, engage!
最短最速で敵を叩く条件は全てクリアチェックをかけるシツ、スナック、カレンフォーメーションゼロだ了解道は俺が切り開く
さて始めるとするこの道の先に
スザク
ユグドラシルドライブ ME ブーストセブンカウントゴーセブンシックスファイブフォースリーツーワンゼロバーストくそバタランドが
この道の行く先に俺たちの願う明日がある
Excellent work, you two. It's all thanks to your orders. Humans can reach new power by working together. That's right, and that power can change the world. Ugh, how am I supposed to get paid now? This isn't a fight that needs a mercenary like you. We've taken out the core of the enemy reinforcements. It's time to go on the offensive. Wu Fei, I'm fighting for myself, for the true peace I've always wished for. Praise Chang Wu Fei has finally treated her ghost. Farewell, my friend. Everyone on Earth will fight to protect the peace you gave us. Alright. I think, Hero's kill count is at 4 right now, right? Let's see what we can pull off here anyway. Please, Raylina. Please save Miramaya.
人々から託された思いエターナルで届けてみせます
手法をお見舞いしてやれ
こんな戦いは終わらせなければならない
聖書だやつは化け物か
Strange Kushanada, the world you left to us is moving forward. I intend to see where it goes in your place. I realize I'm hardly qualified. That's why I put my own life on the line for the world.
条件は全てクリアされた
その言葉にかけてみるルルシュ
無論だこいつの火力ならば一撃で仕留める
任務完了
新しいランスロットが生きる罪を背負いながらこのランスロットと共にそれが僕の選んだ道だラーマル
And he still didn't have enough morale to do that, huh?
いい動きをしているが行けここまでだなアンネルもらった
+1 new type level. Battles aren't decided by soldiers. Everyone fights, and that's what it means to live. Praise, humanity has grown stronger. I will keep fighting too, for the sake of everyone on Earth.
人形に舐められてたまるか。そこどけ。
がギギギがギ。
Now we get to see this team up again.
エターナルミーティアを
了解だミーティアリフトオフ
ミーティア射出します。
人も世界も無限の可能性を秘めている。俺はそれを守るんだ。
ラーバルラーバル
Sorry, just getting a little choked up there.
モビルスーツとやり合うことにいい的だ。
このまま落とされるわけには。
Yeah, you are, because you're never gonna hit him.
犠牲だけか。
その
なぜ
That's gotta be at least 6 that Hero's killed at this point. I hope.
戦争なんかしたって何も変わらないのっていくわよ。
やってやるさ。
撃って撃ちまくってやるわ。
当たれー。ほらソードシルエットで
とどめよ。
いっけー。デキム様申し訳ございません。
よしやったわ。
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting caught over there. Oh well.
ゼロの
Anybody still under 90? Yeah, sigh. Alright. Mr. Dekim, sir! Our defenses have been wiped out!
We're not done yet. As long as their shelter stands, we haven't lost. I'll request more reinforcements from Noah's. We just have to hold out until they arrive. Blue Nexus, we need more reinforcements.
I'm afraid we've already given as much support as we can.
It wasn't enough. We can't hold out here like this.
Speaking of that, there's actually someone who'd like to speak with you.
You think I have time to chat?
Oh, this won't take long. He's already there with anything, in fact.
What? Don't rely on others. Fight your own battles. Celestial Emperor Raveldo, you still draw milk breath, Decky Button, so take the field yourself before turning to others for help. I hope you'll forgive my impudence, Your Majesty, but I'm a commanding officer, one willing to place a young girl in the line of fire, all while playing ruler for the place of safety. There's no place for a man like you in Noah's. But I'm going to be the representative of the New World, only if you win. And as long as you still live, you haven't truly lost. Fight for all your worth. But Your Majesty, if you wish to survive, plunge this world even deeper into conflicts. How? Execute Rayleigh Darlian. She's a highly pivotal figure. Her death will change the flow of history and shroud the earth in violence. What is it you're aiming for? There's no need for you to know. Those are my last words for you. Decky Barton, execute Rayleigh Darlian.
Miramaya army has gone quiet. They're not responding to our attempts at contact. They're hunkered down to wait for reinforcements, I assume. What should we do, Representative Vetchka? We need to destroy that shelter as quickly as possible. Kirik's drill should bore right through that shield.
Alright, show him how it's done, Camwy! Wait, hold up, Hero. Camwy was gonna go in.
Don't mind. He can have this one. Raylaigh's down there. Hurry, Hero. He can't break through that shelter with the Buster Rifle.
Do you read me, Hero? I've obtained the data for the shelter. To destroy it, understood.
Let me confirm. Your shelter shield is activated. What is he planning? Your shelter is secure, right? Of course it is. See for yourself how powerless you are. Roger that. What a pathetic individual. He's not going to be able to achieve anything. Are you afraid, Miramaya? I'm going to lead the new world. I don't fear. Fear. Feel fear. That. Ah! Wing Zero's aim is accurate to 100th of the unit. The shelter will collapse for certain if it's hit again in the same place. That fool doesn't even realize Rayleigh Darlian is here. Is he planning to destroy the shelter with her inside it? That's the kind of person Hero is. Rayleigh. Okay? Who are you? Even though you may be mistaken, I cannot allow His Excellency Trey's daughter to die. Raylina, are you okay? Hero. Zero's calculations were flawless. I only destroyed the outer walls of the shelter, keeping destruction to the interior to the minimum. Swagbot has infiltrated the shelter. They're currently suppressing any resistance and tending to the wounded. I was expecting that you kill me to get to Decky Barton. The old me probably would have, but not anymore. My comrades have brought death on me.
What's going on?
Exactly what it looks like, Decky Barton. Your defenses are all gone.
Lady Yoon, what are you doing here? I thought Noah's is taking you prisoner.
I came here to settle things. Decky Barton, you will release Rayleigh to us.
No, Rayleigh Peacecraft must be executed.
Decky Barton.
Rayleigh Peacecraft must be executed. I can't lose. This world belongs to the Barton family. Miss Miramaya, by executing Rayleigh, you will sure to get out of this alive. You must take your place as ruler of this world.
I'm carrying out the will of my father, Miramaya. Excuse me, but I think it's about time you opened your eyes. Miss Rayleigh, you've now seen death and learned what fear is, so I'm sure you're able to acknowledge all the mistakes you've made.
Stop right there, Rayleigh Peacecraft. I can't allow you to brainwash my Murimaya with such garbage?
Lower your weapon, Dr. Barton.
Who are you?
I am Echka Y. Franburnett, representative of the Mobile City State A Advent. Representative Echka.
The leader of A Advent is here herself?
Yes, though I can't explain why. I just know I was called here by someone.
Foolish girl, I'm still sure to get in a position to know us. I'll deliver you to them. Soldiers, seize Echka Y. Franburnett. I'll execute Raelina myself. What are you doing? Why are you just standing there?
Their battle is over. Your soldiers have no more will to fight. Open your eyes, Deki. The Marimaya army no longer has a reason to exist.
Silence! I'll just do it myself then.
You can't! Marimaya, we lost. The people of this world don't want war.
What foolishness are you spouting? Move, Marimaya! The public is always expected to obey the victor. All you need is power, and anything you desire can be yours. By joining Noah's, the world itself will be in our grasp.
That's not what we are striving for.
I have no need for you then. I can always create another figurehead. Die, Marimaya!
Stop!
Ah!
Light from Echka struck Deca. Echka, thank you, Forte. That was you protecting me. You dummy! I can't believe you left without a word from me, your bodyguard, and ran right into the enemy base. Then you got up in the big bad's face completely unearned while he's having an episode. That's hardly what someone in your position should do. But no excuses. What if Dekim had killed you? Where would the A have to be then? But the charm you gave me. That was a good luck token. It's a miracle you got out of there alive. I'm sorry. Glad you're safe at least. But seriously, please never do something like that again. If anything ever happened to you, I don't know what I'd do. I won't. Your actions still saved Miramaya's life. Forte, what is this pendant? It's made of will force metal. Will force metal? One of the fruits of Dr. Yagami's research. It's a metal that can change its properties through someone's mental energy. It can also manifest said energy physically. It's the energy source for the Ninja Fangs. It's also the core of the Lidrock's power system. The will force metal takes my mental energy and converts it to energy the Ludrock uses. This little charm has that much power? Not just anyone can use it, though. But you as the heart of the A Advent certainly did. You generated as much power as a ninja without any training at all. Anina, my apologies.
Representative Echka, the A Advent saved the world today.
I'm just relieved you're safe, Secretary General Ade.
The A Advent's victory here is sure to make armed organizations worldwide think twice about starting anything. It will also serve as a beacon of hope for everyone still fighting Noahs. Yes, I would like to join the A Advent as Representative Neo Zeon. Are you certain about this, Supreme Commander Char? My subordinates will handle the front lines in space. I serve as a symbol of the Space Noids. Now that I'm with you, the A Advent can serve as a focus for the Space Noids' will.
Thank you, Supreme Commander. I appreciate consideration.
Ah, there's one more thing.
What's that?
I suspect that what I have to do requires me to be here on the A Advent, but that's only a hunch.
Whatever your reasons, the A Advent is glad to have you, Supreme Commander.
While I'm here, I'll be acting up as nothing more than a pilot. I look forward to working with you.
I understand. I think Lieutenant Amuro and Camille will be happy to have you by their side.
I hope so. This should calm down the chaos in the colonies under L3.
What's going to happen to the Marimaya army?
Decky and Barton, their leader, will be arrested and the organization disbanded.
And Marimaya?
Considering she was being used by Decky and Barton as well as her young age, she can be properly avoided imprisonment.
I will serve as a probation officer. She was made the figurehead of the Marimaya army. I do believe she shares some responsibility, but I also see her as a victim. Please take good care of her. I swear on His Excellency Trazus Graves. Lady, was the one who freed you the High Commander of Noah's? That's what Celestial Knight Ray Sisters told me. The ruler Ravel himself, Celestial Emperor Ravel.
I've tried speaking with him on countless occasions, but I haven't received a response yet.
Yet he personally ordered Lady to rescue late Relina.
It's possible Ravel doesn't have complete control over Noah's.
Even if so, I don't understand why he would want me saved. Neither do I. According to Dickie, it was Valbelm himself who ordered me to execute you. It ordered him to execute you.
Rescue and execution. His orders directly contradicted each other. Celestial Emperor Ravelbelm's intentions are as hard to analyze as any of Noah's strategies. At any rate, Vice Foreign Minister Darlian will hereby be joining the A Advent as dispatched from the LNLN. I volunteer for this role myself. I'm here in your capable hands, Representative Echka. Thank you, Relina. The A Advent welcomes you as the assistance you can offer. Relina.
From now on, I fly with you. I find my own way to become a cornerstone for peace.
Understood. Make sure to talk to Zex.
I will.
Well, Representative Echka, I'm afraid there'll be some ship cleanup work to do, so I'll have to leave you here.
Very well.
The NLN will do all it can to support the A Advent. Best of luck out there.
Thank you very much, Secretary General Ade. Well, I think this has gone beyond idle fancy, Your Majesty.
Myself and that girl were cold to that place. I had to see how this branch played out with my own eyes.
The death and survival of Raylene Nadalian. Based on the results, I think it's safe to say that the A Advent is close to becoming a singular point.
The promised day will be here soon.
And you'll want to see that with your own eyes as well. It's the duty of the Celestial Emperor to be present for the Progenitor's awakening. As you command, leave the arrangements to me. Nexus. Yes, my lord. I've put you through a lot. This is for the future of Raval. My oath has not changed. I trust in those words through Nexus, my friend. What are we looking at now? Okay, we have a DLC. 2 captains, Char Aznable and Bright Noah, have been both allies and enemies, and they continue to clash every now and then aboard the A Advent. For the world and its people, those who work near the center of the Zero Requiem affirm that for the future they fought for. Don't think, feel. Hayate challenges Amuro and Char, her leading pilots, and learns the meaning of fighting. Ace chat with Char. Congratulations, Supreme Commander Char. I hereby bestow the title of Ace Pilot on you. I appreciate it, Representative Echka. I'm beyond honored as pilot. Since you're here, I was wondering if you could sign this book for me. Ah, the Red Comet's Contrail. It's a book about your deeds in the One-Year War. Before the Advent set off, I almost never left the mansion. Books were my only friend, but reading about the Red Comet and his exploits in this book set my heart aflutter. Ah, I did it. Your praise is a little embarrassing, to be honest. You're not going to deny the book's contents. When I read it now, it comes off as complete nonsense, like how the mask you wore would cover your whole body in the reinforced clothing in emergencies, or how as a boy your first love was the oldest daughter of the Zabi family. If that's the sort of idol that people want, then there's no need for me to get out of the way to refute it. I am me and nobody else. I can show them who I truly am through my actions. That's wonderful. I want to live more like you. I appreciate the sentiment, but the reality is I'm still struggling to find what it is I need to do. I'm not fit to be your role model. I admire that humility, too. At the very least, your praise is welcome. Since we're here, we can talk about a certain period of my life that I doubt is in that book. Really? Are you sure? Only if you promise me one thing. Never tell Amuro or Camille about it. I won't. Thanks, Hero. For what? I know it's a bit late, but I wanted to thank you for leaving everything to Lelouch and I. What's he referring to there? Zero Requiem, I imagine, when Zero assassinated Emperor Lelouch. The Zero at hand at that time was actually Suzaku, or so I've heard. If Hero had actually assassinated Emperor Lelouch instead of Zero, I wonder how history would have changed. What do you mean by actually? Hero was headed to where Lelouch was back then, Tier 2, planning to take him out. What? He managed to slip past the guards and get right up to the Emperor's throne. But he wasn't actually going to pull off the assassination, meaning he was blocked somehow. Yes, not by force. He was driven back by words alone. You listened to what Lelouch and I had to say and left everything to us. I decided that since the two of you started, then it was up to you to finish it. Still, I'm grateful for what you did. Thank you, Hero. Let's see. I doubt it was their words alone that convinced you, Hero. Knowing you would have shot Emperor Lelouch to spare Suzaku the pain, but you couldn't. Not when you saw the resolve. As much as I hate to admit it, that was probably the only way it could have ended. I take it you don't just mean Hero's part, but Zero's assassinating the evil Emperor as well. Not just that, everything that brought us to this point too, the entirety of the Revolutionary War. Luffy, I have no intention of agreeing with anything you or Chase did, but I choose to believe that the people of this world aren't as weak as they seem, just as you two did. Very well. That's good to hear, isn't it, Cece? It is. Humanity is still marching on towards the future. Even if we don't agree with their methods, the fact remains that the sacrifices of many people created our paths. Those of us who live on should be grateful for that. That includes you, Lelouch, and Suzaku. You're including us. I am. But Lelouch v. Pertenia is dead. Hero, just keep playing your part for as long as you live. And should I fail, then your life would become worthless if it comes to that. I'll kill you. I'll keep that in mind. The power of the king will isolate you. However, it was a bit different for you, Lelouch. I'll say that, let you say that like I had nothing to do with you, CC. You were my... Could you stop with the accomplice thing already? You and I are both members of Swagbot now. True. Now let's go with partner instead. That seems unfair to Suzaku. It's fine, CC. Yeah, we're all Lelouch's partners, right, Hero? Yeah, read the room, man. This is where you agree with everyone. I don't mind. What's important is that we've all walking the same path together. That's how you see it. I have no objections. You have my thanks, Hero Yu. I'm nothing but a wraith at this point. There's no telling when I'll fade away, but until that day comes, I'll keep doing whatever I can for the sake of the world and the people I love. End simulation. I came on! I lost again! At least you came closer this time. What world, Captain? I can't get a single shot through those funnels. Yes, and if you can't figure out a strategy to deal with them, then you'll never beat me. The wall of the Red Comet is a tall one for these kids to climb, looks like. Yeah, I'm not sure we'll win before we leave Earth space the way this is going. I've just got to do something about those funnels. Lieutenant Amuro, do you have any advice? Advice, huh? I read in the textbooks that you managed to deal with the funnels in bits the very first time you saw them. Did I say something stupid? No, don't worry about it. I think the best advice I can give you is this. Stop worrying about the funnels themselves and focus on feeling the offensive intent behind them. As long as you act in a way that matches and counters that intent, you can deal with them. Thanks, but that, sounds like something only a new type could do. You're overthinking it. Some things can be conveyed even without putting them into words, right? Same applies here. I feel like that doesn't mean anything, and that's just it. Don't think, feel. Just like when you hear Freya singing. Freya singing? There's far more to her singing than just the literal lyrics, right? I'm sure you can understand what Amuro is saying. I think I do. You're not called the White Meteor in the Red Comet for nothing. I think I get it. I don't think, feel. I think I can respond to the funnels now. Still, even if you can react to them, that doesn't mean much if you can't keep up. Yeah, Hayate doesn't have anywhere near the piloting skill for that. You're not gonna point that out, I know that. So on that point, Captain, would you mind not using the funnels next time? I'll let you take that, Amuro. That's fine, I'll face off against you next. Oh man, first Captain Char and now we're fighting Lieutenant Amuro. Talk about a star-studded lineup. I'm kind of jealous of Hayate. You don't have to sit it out, Mirage. Absolutely, after all, you came all the way from the Brisingar Globular Cluster. We're happy to host anyone who wants to try. Are you sure I can participate? As long as you have the drive to improve. Thank you very much, I'm gonna go get changed. Wow, Mirage seems motivated now, but I'll be the first one to score a win on the White Meteor and the Red Comet. Hayate, I think we should make one thing clear. Amuro and I are happy to be friendly hosts, but that doesn't mean we'll bend over backwards to please you. Now time for a match without funnels. Let's see what kind of tactics you got. Well, I'm a new man now. I don't think they'll be the same I was just a few minutes ago. Let's do this. I gotta win at least one match before the captain and lieutenant before we get back to Brisingar. Amuro, you're desperate, but deliberately using Freya's name to motivate him, didn't you? Let's see if Hayate can make his desire to protect someone a source of strength. Oh, there's Rhythmia. Okay. Activates Wish. Alright. I'll take it. Did I get any programs? No. Alright, I still need 10,000 on that one. This one's another 10,000. That one's 50,000. Alright. What parts did we get? No? Alright. I thought we got something. I guess not. Alright, where's the Sazabi?
待ちしておりました。お待ちしておりました。
I guess I have time for one more. Let's do the side mission here. Based on the above, I would like to propose to this council a measure to amend certain tax laws with the goal of attracting businesses. Does anyone have any questions about Captain Char's proposal? I do. Captain Bright, no, you have the floor. I have several, but I'll start with the biggest one. I understand that the target of this favorable tax treatment will be corporations running new business initiatives. This would put pre-existing corporate bodies already conducting business on the A-Advent at a disadvantage. What are your thoughts on this? Well, your question is reasonable, Captain Bright. Along with this change, I'm considering a drastic revision of corporate tax law. One such revision would be to incorporate 5-year tax relief measure for pre-existing corporate bodies. Our finances are already stretched thin. Your proposal seems incredibly unrealistic. What's the point of a bid to gain popularity if the A-Advent itself ceases to function? I've done the calculations. By reducing emergency funding and annual expenditures across the board, we can more than afford it. Defense spending is already inflated from our initial local budget. Those numbers may not be trustworthy. We can draw from our emergency reserves for this. Economic development is of the utmost priority, so it would be a good use for that money. Spending reserves defeats the purpose of having them. That would leave us with nothing for emergencies. Solely pursuing short-term gains is no way to run a country. A country can't make progress if it can't address its immediate hurdles. If we want to guide the A-Advent to its rightful future, shouldn't we consider the president as well? I understand your logic, but we must be more realistic in our approach. This sure is a heated debate. Neither captains is giving an inch. I'm glad we decided to come to the cabinet meeting, though. Yeah. Representative Echka likely invited us here to see this debate. I'm sure she'll ask us to mediate if needed. Captain Char pushes for reform, while Captain Bright stays conservative. Neither of them seems to want to compromise. They're both thinking about the future of the A-Advent, still. I'm surprised, honestly. Captain Char is obvious, but I never expected Captain Bright to be so politically minded. Well, he'll have to retire from military service at some point. I'm sure he's already given thought to what comes next. Yeah, Adam, we're doing one more, I think, and then I've got to quit. I'm going to try to walk to the store and just carry what I can in one arm. My car is charging right now, so I can't use it. You know, I'll get what I can and bring it back. He'll have to retire from military service at some point. I'm sure he's already given some thought as to what comes next. He wants to enter politics. I doubt he wants to. Others are trying to elevate him, though. A lot of people know the name Bright Noah by now. He's very famous. In that sense, he's the same as the orphan son of Zayon Daikon. Doesn't seem like this debate will end anytime soon. They'll never get anywhere if they don't compromise. I wonder how this will all shake out. Therefore, now that we've started signing pacts with other nations, we must devote our efforts to economic development. Considering the global situation, annual expenditure could easily increase. We can't ignore that. But if we don't change now, businesses here will come to a standstill. This nation could lose a crucial chance to mature. You need to see that. Oh, I do. My issue is with your methodology. Okay, how about we settle down now? It's just about recess time. I think we need to see this conversation through to its conclusion. If we make the wrong choice, it could adversely impact our finances. I believe I've amply laid out my reasons, but I'm open to continuing if you need to explain further. Simply dictating your views isn't how you get support for your colleagues. And without that, you're no better than out-of-touch intellectual pushing ungrounded pie-in-the-sky reforms. Those types of reforms always give way to extremism. I would never be the type that person, especially since I'm not the A-Advent sovereign or even one of its leaders. Guys, please, my apologies. I got a bit heated. As did I apologize for overstepping the scope of this cabinet meeting. I don't see this conversation reaching any decisive conclusion. Are there any time constraints considered? In that case, let's leave the final decision to Representative Echka. See, if this were Gundam Zeta, they both would have been punching and kicking each other by now. Like, we would have had an all-out brawl. What is your opinion, Representative? This issue is very important, and so it will require a very careful decision from all of us. Let's take resources schedule, cool our heads, and make a decision after that. A backpack? I don't have a backpack, unfortunately. Cabinet office. That Bright Noah's such a stubborn idiot. The world's in motion, and he's content to just watch it fly by. He's so behind the times. Hathaway said it so too. Hathaway is Bright's son. Don't be like that, you two. Captain Bright has the A-Advent's best interest in mind, just in his own way. What do you want, his side, Camille? I guess you really do belong to the Londo Bell. Hey, you're with Neo Zeon like us now. You should be cheering on our captain. Enough, both of you. Camille and I will be maybe with Neo Zeon, but we're both members of the A Advent right now. But I've seem to have a problem with my you seem to have a problem with my debating quests. Well, yeah, you could argue circles around Captain Bright if you wanted to, right? Just as victory in battle requires strength, victory in debate requires sound logic. But aren't you right, Captain? I've explained what I feel is right, and so has Captain Bright. Now we need to reconcile our ideas and find common ground. That's how debates like these work. I still think you could easily crush him in a debate. That would make me the exact kind of extremist and intellectual he was talking about. More to the point, Bright Noah isn't someone I could easily crush, even if I threw my full weight behind this. Isn't he just a regular soldier? You clearly don't get why Captain Bright's so good at his job. Phew! I can tell that was a difficult battle. The Red Comet never gives easy ones. Struggling to contend with him like that brings me back to the one-year war. Exchanging words is a lot better than exchanging gunfire. Believe me, I know. Quattro Pacino was your subordinate during the Grips conflict, wasn't he? You should be able to handle this. Strictly in terms of AU ranks, yes, but he was a special case. We didn't actually exactly have a commander and subordinate relationship. Well, you still chatted with him once in a while, though, right? Well, I suppose so, yes. But he's not someone you can win over by acting chummy, especially when he has his own ideas for helping the A-Advent. I hope you're not just arguing with him out of stubbornness. Have a little faith in me, Amuro. I'm still one of the A-Advent's cabinet ministers. I meant what I said. He's trying to rush things. The world is changing around us, which is exactly why we should take it steady and consolidate our position. You know, I'm relieved. I guess you're grown up too, right? You're certainly one to talk. Well, good luck. You might be the only one who can stop Shar in this assembly. I never imagined you counting on me for a one-on-one assignment against the Red Comet. Blah. Are we under attack? Not good. Swagbot is spread thin, patrolling a wide area around us. Not many left to protect the A-Advent. Alright, Amuro's coming, Camille's coming, that's good. You know what, let's... Alright, I will be Emma. Definitely Dogarn, because that's a little behind on levels. Let's bring Forte, why not? Sure, what the hell. A-Advent's way in the rear. Those of us here will form a defensive line, so we're fighting under Brett Noah's command. Don't get petty about it, Unite. I know. We don't have many forces to mobilize. All units be cautious. Enemy force approaching from our current vector. Noahs, they're after the A-Advent. There's barely any of them. We can handle this. What do you think, Amuro? They're decoys. Agreed. In which case, all units stand by your current positions. Focus on intercepting enemies that attack you. Char! We're going on the offensive. But Captain, Neo Zeon may be assisting the A-Advent, but we don't belong to them. As its Supreme Commander, I here retain discretionary power. Unite quest with me. Camille, stay there and intercept whatever comes your way. Roger that. We don't answer the Swagbot. We follow the Captain. Yep, no offense, Captain Bright. Now what, Bright? Let them go, Amuro, Camille. Stay close to the Rock Hallam. Yes, sir. Are you two ready? You bet! I'll make myself useful out there. Likewise, I've been waiting for a chance to show what I can do. Good to hear. We're taking liberties here. If we don't deliver results, don't count on us being able to come back. Not being able to come. Don't count on us being able to come back. Don't bother coordinating with the three in front. Watch how the enemy moves and focus on intercepting. Rock Hallam will remain in this position to provide support from the rear. I I understand where Bright is coming from, including how he doesn't want to incur needless losses. But that won't be enough on its own, so I'll bear the risks.
迷いは自分を殺すことになる。行け、ファンネル。もらった。
ラーバル。
悪を野放しにはできない。
Hi, Princess.
GX バスター
GX バスター発射。
Hello, Princess. Let me know if you want to get in my
デ
chair.
ータを本部に送信。
We haven't used Dog Iron in a while. That was still so funny to see his nemesis used as a transformer. Use as a Decepticon as his robot. Let's see here. I guess because of something we did earlier, we didn't get Char early, and so we're never gonna see the get to see the Alpha Zero. It'd be nice though. Oh, right. There's no way he doesn't understand what Captain Bright is thinking, but no point in thinking about it. For now, I need to follow Captain Bright's orders.
前に出てきたやつを。見える。敵の動きが。
機関部に被弾。照準補正完了。
無謀というか無鉄砲という。
ニュータイプは抹消対象。照準補正完了。
そう簡単にゼータを止められると思うな。時の先まで読めばそこか。
ラーバルラーバル。
Careful, there's a whole lot of them coming. I knew it. Another force. They brought a whole army. How are we supposed to take on that many? Stay calm, we expected this much. Hit the rear guard first. Amuro, Camille, Roger. Gundams will hold off the enemy. All units, fire volley at the enemy's back. He took them all out of the blink of an eye. Captain Bright stayed in place because he knew more bad guys would show up. Don't relax yet. Sun made it through. Amuro, Camille, leave it to us. They handled themselves? Only because Amuro and Camille were perfectly positioned to handle the enemies once they broke formation. Those two never failed to impress. This was possible because of Captain Bright's leadership. He didn't just predict how they'd move, he positioned those two so that they could deal with whoever slipped through. But how did he even predict all that? You'd have to be thinking 2 steps ahead to pull this off. It's not free. Reading ahead them further still, executing using minimum power for maximal results. Not bad at all, right? Your advance formed forced the enemy to experience your position. Thanks for picking up on my intentions on that, Captain. I would hope I've learned how to your command after all this time. It's worked against me in the past, but it's saved me on just as many occasions. Char? Are you seriously okay with this, Captain? You're letting the Londo Bell guys take all the credit? That wasn't my intent, and our role hardly stops at this diversion. We need to live up to Captain Bright's expectations. Unite, Quest! Fan out and cover the flanks. I'll take the ones in the center. Roger that. Hope you're watching, Camille, because it's our turn now. You're not getting past us. I can do this better than Camille, better than Amuro Ray, and better than the Captain. Funnels! Ha! Did you see that, Camille? Yunai, could you please not? You're being cringe. You wouldn't be Yunai with that competitive streak. And they're certainly getting the job done. Of course, it's the Red Comets team after all. Not bad at all, Char. Good work, both of you. Let's form up. Yes, sir! Now that their numbers have thinned, we can pick the rest off individually. All units, clean up the enemy. Don't relax until they're gone. Right, no one's good enough commander to earn our captain's recognition. He's one more person I'll have to surpass then. And since he's a pilot, I'll have to make him acknowledge my capabilities. Oh, since he's not a pilot.
俺の感じた敵を叩け。
に
ここいらで実力を見せ
Hathaway, your dad's being really cool right now. I'll tell you all about him when we see each other again. You have no idea how amazing he is.
出てくる方が悪いんだから行けファンネルたち落ちちゃえラーバル
I'm surprised that didn't kill it. Alright.
地球の未来を脅かす者を許しはしないと。
I still can't do assist links, though. Damn. Alright. He instantly understood the tactic I had in mind and went out as the vanguard. I couldn't hope for a more dependable ally, and thankfully he is one.
モビルアーマーが来るぞ甘く熱くしろメガリュウ手法撃て
Impressive, Bright. I don't have to worry about you in command. There's no place for stubborn pride, but I still can't let him overshadow me.
いい動きをしているがここまでだな行けファンネルもらった私の前に出てくるやってみるさやつだったな遅い前に出てきたやつ出てこなければなれなし
Are you still hungry? I have a question. I mean, I love it when you're hungry, but... Alright, they're almost dead. All enemies confirmed to destroyed, sir, so we managed to pull through this after all. Of course, you got us here. Why are you so surprised? We may have had the quantity disadvantage, but not the quality one. But we managed to win regardless, all thanks to good leadership. Yeah, our captain and Captain Bright are great leaders. We're just doing our jobs. I have to say, I'm glad to see your skills have been trusted in Captain Bright. Neither of yours, Captain Char. That doesn't mean our battle is over, of course. Of course, the cabinet meeting will resume when we get back. Then by unanimous vote, this matter is approved. We will present your proposition to the Council in the coming days. Phew, something finally done with that mess. Thank you, Captain Bright. This debate was very beneficial. As you as well, Captain Char. I'm certain our proposal will benefit the AF. They ended up talking all that good parts of each plan to come up with something better. Well, they're minimizing risk, but also investing where it counts. The two of them are spearheads for reform and conservatism, which is probably why they hammered out a realistic compromise. I thought they'd never agree on anything. Turns out the captains make a good pair, huh? That's the captain of Londo Bell you're complimenting. You realize that, right? Well, Brad's found alongside Sharp for longer than I have. They've been both allies and enemies. Their experiences let them understand and acknowledge one another. And now they're both in the same place trying to achieve the same goal. It's kind of poetic, to be honest. How can enemies be so friendly with each other? It makes no sense to me. Don't be like that. It's the same for us, isn't it? I'm not friendly with you in the slightest. I have to agree, though. Bright and Char make a great team. There's a healthy distance between them, one I don't have. Char needs more people like that in his life. I don't need you worrying about my personal relationships, Amuro. True, there's no way I can stop you from endangering yourself anyway. By the way, it's not off you sitting in on these. What brought you here? We wanted to see your jobs are like off the battlefield. You sound like a parent attending open house for their kids. It's good that while they're taking an interest in politics. Camille, Amuro, you should both consider entering this sphere as well. I'll pass. I'm not half the leader either you are. You can't be a pilot forever, you know. You'll hit a wall eventually. Yeah, I'll think about it eventually. I'm captain of our mobile team at the moment. When that time comes, I'll gladly discuss it with you. You make it sound like you're already considering retirement, Captain. You and I? It's alright, Wes. We're not in the public here. You should save that kind of talk for after you surpass me, you and I. Or do you plan to let me quit while I'm ahead? No, sir. Please continue to be a pilot for a little while longer. You're playing politics to the side anyway. I'll catch up to you real soon. Hey, wait, you and I must have angered him somehow. Of course you did. Didn't you hear what you said to him? Provoke someone his age and you'll turn him against you, not encourage him. Then I'll have to thank you for taking all my provocations and cynical remarks during the debate, Captain. I'll go smooth things over with you and I. Thank you, Amuro. For the record, Amuro is working hard to fulfill his role as leader of our mobile team. And what about you, Camille? Well, you don't have to answer that if you're not ready. You've got plenty of time. For now, we just hope that you'll rise to our expectations. Will do, sir. You've shown me that you're both doing your job decently, so I'll have to do the same. Again with that cheek. Camille's maturing quite well, if that's the lesson we took from it all. You know, it brings me back to our time in the Argonaut. I hope we could put on a better showing for him than we did back then. Now hold a minute, what do you mean we? You never let anything slide, do you, Captain? I did need someone willing to say things like that to me, though. Char, I appreciate it, Bright. I'm looking forward to our next debate. Me too. In fact, our mission today only worked out because of your actions. You're always helping me out of rough spots ever since your days with the AU. We've been through a lot, but now we're all both members of the Advent. We work for its sake, though our positions can be different. As such, I won't ever back down from a debate with the Red Comet. Understood. I'm just as prepared as you are. I look forward to the next cabinet meeting, Bright. Feelings mutual, Char. Auxiliary Cycloframe and Proud Ace programs ×4. Alright.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
The first thing we want to do is didn't get a whole lot of money on that mission, but let's see if we can. Okay, weapon up, operational time up. Let's increase his weapon range, I guess.
お待ちしておりました。
I think he already has one, right? Yeah. Okay, that's last one. Alright. Auxiliary Psycho Frame. What else did we get? I think that was it. Yeah, we never got to do any assists on that turn, so I couldn't drive up Raylina any. Alright, I think that's it, isn't it? Ace Chat Asagi. Okay. Oh, because I gave him the Proud Ace thing. Yeah. Congratulations, Asagi. I hereby bestowed the title of Ace Pilot upon you. Thank you, Representative Etchka. Something the matter? You don't look too well. Sorry, my stomach's bothering me a little. I thought I was over it, but apparently not. Oh no, you should get to the hospital right away. It's okay. Probably just the pressure of being recognized as an ace making it act up. Are you saying you would have preferred not being an ace? I didn't mean that at all. Everyone's always known as failures. It's really nice to get this kind of attention. You've earned it, no doubt about it. Personally, I think being a little more self-assured would go a long way towards unlocking your potential. What do you... So I've decided to cheer you up on to help build you on your confidence. You can do it, Asagi. You're looking great, Asagi. You're on fire, Asagi. You're the best, Asagi. You're on top, Asagi. You're an ace among aces, Asagi. So, how do you feel? Good, I guess. I don't know if I feel any more confident, but I did like it. And I'll cheer you on again and again every time you deploy. That might just add the pressure a bit. Keep giving your all, Asagi. You're the fulcrum of Team Rabbit's turns on. Okay, next mission is Blooms in the Shining Night. When Etchka learns Tetsuro Yagami's whereabouts, she confronts him for all the answers. I have to assume we missed whatever we need to do to get the Alpha Zero. Somewhere back here, anyway.